Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying two Mountain House freeze-dried meals. These are meals that you would buy if you were going on a camping trip. We bought them at two different places. This is the Italian-style pepper steak with rice and tomatoes, and it was $9.79 at Sportsman's Warehouse.
And I have the beef stroganoff with noodles, and mine was at Walmart for $8.94.
So the Italian-style pepper steak says made with tender strips of steak, long grain rice, tomatoes, red, green, and yellow peppers. This is a must for those looking for a hearty and comforting meal on their adventure.
What's it over? Rice?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, pepper steak with rice and tomatoes.
Usually they're over something, rice, noodles. Something.
Right, so the beef stroganoff is with noodles, and it says our beef stroganoff is made with noodles, real pieces of tender beef, savory mushrooms, and onions, all in a creamy sauce. Your first bite will have you quickly digging back in for another. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these over to the counter, and I'm gonna open them up and show you what you get inside and give you the directions. Okay, so what you do is you need to have boiling water. That's all you need for these is boiling water. You don't have to add any other food to these, so they're wonderful. My recommendation before you leave your house is to cut. They already have like a perforated section on the side. I would take a pair of scissors and cut it just a hint more. You don't have to cut it this much, but you can feel the resealable section here, and it's going above that just because it makes it easier to tear it open.
It's more difficult to tear open.
For the Italian style pepper steak with rice and tomatoes, you need 1 3/4 cup of boiling water. So you tear this open and see I'm having a hard time and most people wouldn't have trouble, that's just me. Okay, so that looks interesting. So you take this out. This is your little
drying thing.
Yeah, it's to keep all the ingredients dry. So you pour your water in there. That's 1 3/4 cup. You stir it. And then the optional directions are to stir it again in 4 minutes, or you can leave it the entire time, which is 8 to 9 minutes. Kevin and I have found that we really like to stir it again in 4 minutes because it distributes the heat and it also distributes the water. So you reseal it, and in 4 minutes, we'll stir that again. And I'm not going to show me stirring it again, there's no point, but that's what you do. You stir it again, and then we'll leave it again for another additional 5 minutes. So this one takes 2 cups of boiling water. Here's my little thing. If you accidentally forget that and leave it in there, it's okay. Just pull it out before it lands on somebody's plate. You normally would eat these straight out of the package. Or you can even put it in a package. We have been, in all of these videos, we have been pouring them out on a plate so that you can see what you get, how much you get. And we've never had these before either, so we want to see how they look too. So this one, it's the same thing. Wait 4 minutes, come back, and then set your timer for an additional 5. So we'll be back at the very end of that time to show you how they look. Okay, the total time is up. So this is the Italian style pepper steak. Like I said, you would ordinarily eat it out of the package. But we want to put it on a plate just so you can see how much you get and how it looks and all that. So there's that. And then this is the beef stroganoff. And it has a little bit more liquid in it. Wonder what that is.
Piece of meat. That didn't get wet or wet enough, I guess.
We've never had that. Okay, so, but that doesn't even look like meat.
Maybe it's a big
because that is the meat. That, maybe.
Something that didn't get rehydrated. Just
I'm gonna.
Yeah, see the other side looks like meat.
Oh, the other side does look like meat.
Yeah, it's just something that didn't. Maybe it's a piece of fat off a piece of meat.
Oh, it could be. So
whatever it is, we're not gonna eat it.
Wait, yeah, I'm gonna leave that to the side. Yeah, we've never had that happen in one of these meals, so I'm just assuming that it didn't. You can see how much liquid there was in there.
Like I said, it looked like a piece of fat. Now that I know that it looked like on the other side.
It would probably. I'm sure it's perfectly fine to eat. But anyway, we're gonna take these over to the table and we'll give them a try. So first we're going to try the beef stroganoff, and this looks like something very similar to what Kevin's mom used to make. It looks like it has cream of mushroom soup and beef and
hamburger and egg noodles. That's what she used to make.
Yeah. So this, it says it is two and a half servings. The serving sizes are different on the packages. So this one's 2.5 servings. 1 cup, 57 grams of the dry mix is 260 calories.
Well, the water's not going to add any calories.
The water's not going to add calories. No.
If you have water with calories, you're in the wrong place. I got a noodle that was kind of hard. It doesn't happen very often, but it does occasionally. I like the flavor. It's very earthy, like mushroomy.
Mm-hmm.
But I love mushrooms, so.
It doesn't have a bad flavor.
Mm-mm. What do you think about the meat? Have you got any tough pieces of meat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm making sure it wasn't just me.
Honestly, the flavor that I'm getting is mushroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It tastes very, very much like cream of mushroom soup. We use cream of mushroom soup in tuna casserole.
Mm-hmm.
And so, honestly, I think that's the only thing I use cream of mushroom soup in. Now, your mom probably used it when she made this.
Yes, she did, 100%.
This, it doesn't taste bad, but for me personally, because I have a thing about this meal in particular, like when Kevin's mom made it, I would not eat it. And I don't think we ever told her that, but I would not eat it because to me, I don't like the looks of it, and I don't like the texture of it at all. It's just too much mushiness to me, and I just can't get past it at all. So for me, this meal would be a 1. I would never get this again.
1 out of 5.
A 1 out of 5. Oh, yeah, we're rating each one of these meals. 5 is the best. 1 is I would never get it again. And that, I promise you, that has nothing to do with the flavor, because it does taste like cream of mushroom soup. I still wouldn't ever get it again, though. It's just not for me.
I think it's good. I don't like the texture of the meat. The ground beef is kind of grainy and kind of cardboardy. Mm-hmm. For that reason alone, I think it's just in the deep dried, where they're where they're freeze drying it, makes it kind of grainy. So for that alone, the texture, I'm probably gonna give it a 3. I think the flavors are okay. I just don't like the texture. Not the mushiness, but it's the graininess of where they freeze dried stuff.
Right. So this is probably, both of us are
I probably wouldn't get that one.
Yeah, we probably would skip this one.
No.
The next one is I'm very excited about this one. This is Italian style pepper steak with rice and tomatoes. It's only 2 servings, and it is 240 calories.
Now, see how the meat in this doesn't have that graininess. It's actually like pieces of steak.
Mm.
That's really good.
That is very good.
It has like that Spanish rice kind of flavor.
It does.
With the peppers.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really good, actually. I think I've had that similar flavor in a restaurant before.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. I would give that a 5.
I would give that a 5 too.
Yeah.
I could have that.
You have a little bottle of hot sauce with you and put some of that on there to spice it up a bit. That'd be excellent.
The only thing that I would do would be to add, you would add hot sauce. I would probably just add some pepper to it.
Yeah, just spice it up just a little bit. It's kind of made to where it fits everybody's taste. Mm-hmm. So it just needs to be spiced up a bit. But beyond that, very simple ingredients. Spicing it a little bit would make it perfect.
I'm a firm believer in allowing people to put as much salt or pepper as they want to. So I don't do a lot in my cooking process either. And I know a lot of chefs, they're not like that, whatever. I'm not a chef though. I'm a home cook. So I like to let people add what they want to their preference. And so I'm glad that they do it this way, because some people might not add one thing to that.
Because it has a good flavor, peppery flavor.
It's delicious. I like the peppers. I like the steak. The rice is perfectly cooked. It's not mushy.
And the steak really did
texture to the rice.
The steak really did come back when it's getting rehydrated. It really did make a perfect steak texture.
And it has a good flavor.
And it's good and tender.
So we both both give that one a 5.
I would give that one a 5.
Yeah, I would definitely get that one again. So it's surprising to me, but I think when I got this, I feel like I did give it a fair shot. It's just this is a meal that's just not for me. And this is just letting me know, no matter who cooks it, it's just not a meal for me.
Well, for me, like I said, I like the flavor. I like that earthy, mushroomy flavor. I just don't like the texture of the meat, how it's been freeze-dried and then rehydrated. It just messes with the texture of ground beef. So.
Right. Well, hopefully you've been following us along as we've been reviewing these Mountain House freeze-dried meals. They have been very impressive so far, and we only have a couple more to go. So hopefully you'll come back the next few days for the remainder of the rest, and thanks for watching.